So my family, I'm married to Fiona, my beautiful wife, and I have three kids that are all adults now. I am an attorney, a technology lawyer, and part of that, I was in the U.S. Navy. I think, like a lot of people, I became a Christian pretty early in my life. I was probably 12 or 13 when I committed my life to Christ. And I think now that I'm in my 50s, there's been periods of my time where I felt like I was in the wilderness. I felt like maybe my career was something I pursued, personally without really thinking about the gospel. And in some occasions, even my family life. But I think at this point, that everything, including my work, my family, all of my relationships are through the lens of the gospel. There was a retreat, I think it was maybe 4 years ago, that my wife Fiona and I attended. I was identified at the retreat as being one of the older members of the congregation. I really felt like God was telling me to be a giver versus a consumer. I felt like God was saying, well, that's the reason why I want you to be at that church, is because you can, help, be in that age group that maybe will be more attractive to other people that might either be looking for a mentor or looking for other people that might be of similar age once they do come and visit the church. For me, I think the best way to put it is to serve at all nations as an elder means that I exemplify Christ's love and for his service to the body. And so I feel like it's really boils down to loving others and to serve others, making disciples of all nations and all generations. I feel like discipleship should be at the heart of what every church should be about. As a Korean American church, whether English speaking or Korean speaking, I think it's a niche in some way that would attract believers or people that are seeking Christ, and immediately give them comfort in attending. So I do see that as a strength. I do see the fact that we're partnered with a Korean speaking church as a bridge between generations. I think as the English-speaking members of our church get older and start their careers and become successful, they'll be able to take the mantle and be able to really provide for other Korean Americans a model of a church that brings people of faith together, that feels comfortable right away. But I hope that once we are able to accomplish that, as their faith develops, that they are able to build more bridges to other cultures and other society, other parts of society and things like that. And so I do think that we're probably going through that maturation phase where we're going to be able to do that, and that we're actually doing a lot of that with our ministry with Chapel of the Hills or with Hope Gardens. I think we are reaching the broader community, not based on race or anything like that. So I think that's just part of the discipleship and maturation process for our church, and I hope that we continue to grow in that way. And it's really about a process. I think discipleship is a process and not a 2 or 3 month program that you go through, but it is a lifelong process of sanctification and really building a relationship with Christ. And I think one of the challenges that we're going to face as we get larger is that there are going to be differences in opinion. I think for a church, it should never be about a person or an issue that should never be personal. It's all about honoring Christ, and even if you personally may have a disagreement about something, I think that our pastors and our leadership is very, very focused on doing the Christ-centered thing, and that gives me hope that we'll overcome those challenges.